friends, and welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for coming through. If you're new to my channel, my name is nnekafriedel, aka Nneka F, and I welcome you all to my channel. So I did splurge, and I have not been buying sneakers like I used to overall, and I definitely have not been buying Yeezys. And I've just kind of like been in a space where I'm like, okay, I need to be more financially or fiscally responsible. And I just wasn't trying to be buying things that I didn't need. So as you know, that the V3s are $200 versus the original 1 and 2 that are both $300. So I believe because it doesn't have the same type of Yeezy boost in the V3s, and that's why they were able to come down on the price. So that was also a little bit more attractive to me. Not even opened up the V3 boxes yet. I got the Yeezy V3 Alvahs on Yeezy Supply versus Adidas. And normally with Yeezy Supply, I haven't bought sneakers in a while, but normally it takes so much longer to ship and get to me than if I was to get it from adidas.com. But for some reason this time, I ordered them. I got into the website and I ordered them on April 11th, and it was delivered to me by April 14th. This box is a little bit different, kinda. It has like a thing where I can just pull. So I'm gonna actually open the box in front of you, and then we can unbox all 3 Yeezys on my table. I have 1, 2, and 3, and I did get them. I got 1 and 2 in a size 6, and then I got V3 in 6.5. Shout out to Seth Fowler, because he did the whole review and said and recommended the sizing half a size up. All right, so let's get to unboxing all 3 of them. Okay, so I'm gonna start off with the Yeezy 700 V1. That's supposed to be like the utility black shade with the gum bottoms. I'm saying shade like it's makeup. The utility black with the gum bottoms. So let's open it up. Looks like a very dark, deep gray. Borderline black, I would have to say. But these are the V1s. I think these are definitely end up being sneakers that I wear a lot because they are dark and they're pretty cool. I really like the gum bottoms as well. So yeah, so here's the Yeezy Boost that doesn't come in the Alvahs, and that's why this one is $300 and the other one is $200. So, all right, so this is the V1. And now we have the V2s, the Yeezy 700 V2 in black, known as the Vantas. The Vanta is black bottoms, pretty much black. It's also that same like weird type of dark gray to borderline black, but then of course you have like the knit part that is definitely a black shade. And I actually think that, if I remember correctly, these have some type of reflect to it. But yeah, I actually really like this style. I wanted the original one, the V2 in the white and silver. But at the time that they had come out, I didn't even know they were coming out. So I missed it when it dropped. It's been like crazy resale on StockX or anywhere else. Actually, it's been like crazy resale. So I definitely am not really here for $600 and $700 for a sneaker that cost $300, if and we're not even going to get into how much it probably costs to make. But yeah, so that is the 700 V2s. And now we move on to our final, the 700 V3 Alvahs. All right, so let's see what they look like. Okay. All right, so then here we are. These look very cool, very futuristic is mainly what I can say. I'm actually going to go ahead, like, again, so as you can see, Yeezy Boost is not a part. You can't actually see like the foam that you would see with the other two. I'm gonna take out the other two for comparison, but as you can see here, I mean, I like the color. I like that they at least like added a color, and I believe on the first ones, the Azael, the cream colored V3s, they had a blue bottom. So I like the colors, I love color. But definitely sad that it's not going to be as comfortable as the other two. It's like caught a glimpse on the inside of the sneaker, and like you can just see the light, my ring light just kind of like shining through. So it's definitely very thin material here. It feels like netting. Oh, it is net, duh. This is like a mesh or a net right here. And I think this is like plastic. I think this outer part, the bone, what they call the bone part, is like plastic. So I can understand why this was cheaper. As you can see, I don't know if you guys can see it, I'm bringing it a little closer. You can see like the glue here. I'm not really impressed. And I definitely at this point in my life like to wear sneakers for comfort and not just like for fashion. But because of the fact that I had the other two, I felt like let me complete the triad and get the V3s. All right, so here we have them, 1, 2, and 3. I definitely mess with this version heavy. Out of all three, I would have to say that the 2s are probably like my favorite style, only because they look a little bit more narrow and they just look a little neater. But these are like my favorite for like an everyday type of style. So like, if anything, out of all three, I'll have to say that these would probably be my beater sneakers at some point, because these are just like so wearable. I like the concept. Let's say I like the concept, but I do feel like even if you shaved off $100 in comparison to the other two versions, it shouldn't look like you shaved off $100, if you know what I mean. Like, I'm sure it's still comfortable, it's just not going to be as comfortable as the first two. I just feel like you can kind of just tell it's like slapped together, if that's a nice way of saying it. I'm looking forward to trying them on and wearing them, you know, when we're allowed to go outside. I think they could have done better. And it's like maybe in version 4, if there is a version 4, it'll have a similar style, but it'll have the same type of quality that the first two carried. That I can only hope, because this style isn't bad. I think it's really cool. I'm not the biggest fan of it, but I do think that it's a cool concept and a cool idea. And I hope that it just continues to improve. Even back here, I don't know if you guys can tell, but it just looks slapped together. I don't know how else to describe it. I'm not even sure if it looks perfectly down the middle of the shoe, which I don't think it does. I don't know. Let's see. Could be my eyes. Yeah, I think this is perfectly down the middle, and there's maybe like some type of disconnection with the Adidas sign not being perfectly in the middle, because it's definitely like between the two there's something slightly off. But just for you to see what the bottoms of them look like, and again, you can see the boost, you can see the foam in the first two, and there's no like there's the foam isn't, if that is foam, if the yellow part is foam, it's definitely not a foam similar to the first two, which renders this less comfortable. Okay, so I just wanted to show you guys what all three of them look like. So let's get back to my face and we'll just continue our conversation briefly. From my previous sneaker videos, if you have ever watched them, I always still like to pick out a fresh pair of socks that I plan on wearing with my new sneakers. It has always been like my tradition, and I'm sure a lot of other people's traditions, that when they get a new pair of sneakers, you gotta wear a fresh pair of socks, at least for the first time that you're wearing them. So I went through my closet and I found some socks that I got from Forever 21 several months ago, some Minnie Mouse socks. So there's two pairs. Most likely I'll go with the busy pair. Maybe not. Maybe I'll just go with the plain pair and then use the busy pair for the V2s. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. But you know, I'm definitely trying to like wear the stuff I have, and that includes sneakers, that includes makeup. I've given you my thoughts on it. I think that this is a great design. I don't think that the outcome was great. And I'm only judging from what I see and not necessarily what I've experienced with wearing the sneaker. So hope that it just gets better from here. I wouldn't mind if they kept this concept, but add boost and maybe not make this plastic, maybe not make this a net. You see how in the V2s, like all those spaces are actually like knit? I would prefer that instead of net or mesh, that this be actually knit. I would prefer for just a better quality sneaker for the price. That's pretty much it for this video. I just wanted to show you guys this sneaker. I do like it. That much I can say, but I definitely feel like there is room for improvement here. So that is all I have to say on this. If you have gotten this far in the video, thank you so much for your love and your support. But do not forget to thumbs up this video and to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.